Hey everybody, what's going on? You guys doing alright? Okay, I hope you're all doing very well. So tonight I'm having a special treat. I've got a deep dish pan pizza from Domino's. I've been wanting to do this for a long time too, so tonight's the night, okay? Let me open this up and I can show you guys what it looks like. Okay, there we are. Let me see if I can give you an up-close view here. Okay, this is gonna be so good, you guys. I haven't had a pan pizza in a while, and I don't think I've ever done one on a video before, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it too. So we've got the pizza. Oh, and I've got some, I think these are called Parmesan bites. They're like, oh, they're just little rolled up like dough balls with butter and Parmesan sprinkled on them. Okay. Just little tiny bites there. Okay, and you guys know I've got my little bowl of chips here. I always have chips with my pizza, so pizza, Parmesan bites, okay. Some, I think those are sour cream and cheddar potato chips, okay. And I actually brought a soda pop to drink today. Usually I have water, but kind of in the mood for a soda pop today. Believe it or not, one of the reasons I don't drink soda too much on my videos is these microphones are so sensitive. Even after I set my soda back down on the table, you can hear all the bubbles and the fizzies and all that stuff popping away, so. My one-of-a-kind Binaural Eats glass, okay, so I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing really good myself, okay. I know you guys always ask, so I thought I'd let you know I'm doing great. I'm just the only thing I could say is I'm just really busy at work, and you know, that doesn't leave a whole lot of time to make videos, but I'm sure you guys understand. I do the best that I can, okay? And I really appreciate all your support. So, okay, enough talking. Let's get into it. First things first, okay? You guys sit back, relax. You just take it easy. Put your feet up, okay? Don't worry about a thing. You just hang out with me for a while, okay? I've got some of these little crushed red peppers. Okay, we'll sprinkle a few of those on there, and you guys know probably for sure my favorite thing to eat is pizza. I could eat it every single day. So I just thought I would talk a little bit about pizza and some of my favorite places that I've had pizza from over the years, and maybe some good memories that I've had. So that'll be today's video, will be all about pizza, okay? I know you guys always say you like those fizzy sounds. Yeah, when I was growing up, there was a Marco's Pizza place not too far from the house. I would always ride my bike down there, and they had Space Invaders video game there. And if you could beat the high score on the Space Invaders game, they would give you a free small pizza. And I would go there every single weekend. I loved that Space Invaders game so much, and I would always beat the high score. And even though I didn't even like pizza at the time, I just, for some reason, I didn't like it. I didn't really care for it. But my mom and my sister, they just loved pizza. So I would always ride my bike down there, and I would play that Space Invaders game, and I would always beat the high score. And I was so happy because I could take a pizza home to my mom and my sister, and they always enjoyed it so much. So that was one of my first memories of pizza, and I just loved that Space Invaders game, and it was a lot of fun for me, even though I never ate the pizza. Thing of it is, though, is as I was riding home on my bike, that pizza always smelled so good. I don't know what it was, but I never really wanted to eat any of it. I just wanted to give it to my mom and my sister. Yeah, so one day I got home and nobody was there. My mom and sister had went to the grocery store, and I was really hungry, so I decided to have a piece of the pizza. it was absolutely delicious. I just loved it. So I think from that point on, I was a true pizza lover. And then it was like I discovered there were all kinds of different pizzas you could eat. There was thin crust and thick crust and pan pizza and every different pizza restaurant, they had something special to offer. So it was, and still all these years later, it's exactly the same. It's I think that's why I like it so much, because you could eat it every day and have something different almost every single time. Well, let's try one of these bread bites here. Comes with this is a marinara. It's just like pizza sauce. Okay. There we go. Oh, almost forgot about my chips there. These are, you guys know I always have chips with my pizza. These are cheddar and sour cream. as we got a little older, my mom used to always drop my sister and I off at the roller skating rink. That was a big deal back then. Roller skating, that was like the place to be. Can you imagine Binaural Eats out there on roller skates? I loved it though. It was so much fun, and all of my friends and everybody from school, they were always there. And right next door to the roller skating rink, there was a place called Pizza Inn, and they had the best pizza. They had it was a super thin crust, one of those crunchy thin crusts, but it was so good. So a lot of times we would go roller skating first, and then afterwards we would run over to Pizza Inn and just sit around and eat pizza and talk. And they had a lot of video games and stuff in there too. So that was they closed down for some reason. It was a really popular place, but for some reason they just went out of business. It was pretty disappointing. Funny thing though is the roller skating rink is still there all these years later. But anyway, I know I'm probably a lot more talking than eating in this video, but you guys are always asking for more stories and whatnot. So plus it's fun for me to talk about that stuff. Yeah, there was another place. It was called Godfather's Pizza. Wow, that was just amazing. That pizza was so thick. It was probably twice as thick as this pizza, and the crust was really gooey and flavorful, and there was so much cheese on there. It was always golden brown on top. That was the best pizza. I think there's still one Godfather's left. It's somewhere in Ohio. I think it's like Lima or Bluffton or something like that, but from what I hear, it's just not the same. It's still family owned, but the pizza's not the same at all. there's this little tiny place in Napoleon, Ohio. I used to go there all the time when I was doing my construction work. We did all kinds of jobs in Napoleon and Defiance, Ohio, all the little towns in that area. And Hawk's Pizza, if you guys are from Napoleon or you've ever been to Napoleon and went to Hawk's, make sure and let me know in the comments, because that pizza's so good. It's like a little tiny drive-through pizza place. You drive through and they give you a menu, and the menu's, pretty thick. It's almost like a small phone book. There's a lot of pages to flip through. And they've got all kinds of little specialty pizzas. They're like little tiny 5-inch pizzas, and just all types of different types of crust and toppings and cheeses and whatnot. So you place your order, and then you can go sit right in the parking lot and wait for like 10 minutes and then drive back through and pick up your pizza. It's a really cool little place. So if you've ever heard of Hawks and Napoleon, make sure and let me know. One more. I'm getting pretty full. You guys, let me clean some of this stuff up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, there's so many pizza places around. It's just crazy now. The list just goes on and on and on. There's Pizza Hut, and Little Caesars is not too far from here, and Marco's and Domino's, and Bambino's is another really good one. But I'd have to say probably right now Gino's is my favorite. That pizza is so good. It's just amazing. if you haven't had a Geno's Pizza yet and there's one nearby, definitely try it. It's delicious. So I remember my wife and I, we went out to Las Vegas to get married too, and there was this little tiny pizza place there. I don't even think it had a name. It just said pizza, and that was it. We went in there, and they had it was like New York style pizza. You know, the really thin crust that, you know, you picked it up and the crust would like flap down, and you gotta kind of fold it in half to eat it. That was just so good. All right, you guys, I think that's about it for today. As always, thanks for hanging out with me for a while. I really enjoyed it. Okay, the pizza was delicious, and it was a lot of fun talking about those old pizza places we used to go to. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all of your support and your wonderful comments. Okay, I really enjoy reading them. It's a bright part of my day. Okay, so keep them coming. Okay, and if you've heard of any of those pizza places or you've had them, you know, make sure and let me know in the comments. Okay. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.